Hello everyone, happy Friday. Today I'm just on my way to go camping. It is the 9th of October. Winter is definitely coming. The leaves have started to turn on the trees, and I decided that I'm going to go camping. It's actually my first time moto camping. Last time I've ever gone camping on my motorcycle. I've been camping loads of times over the years, but I've never been on my motorbike, and I'm going on my own. So I've got all the stuff on the back of my bike. Managed to get all my camping gear in my hard luggage, which is good. I'm going to a campground that's about 90 minutes from home. So yeah, heading over there. Hopefully I'll get there before it rains. We are forecast a little bit of rain this afternoon, but it's meant to be dry overnight and it's meant to be a nice day tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get there and get set up before it rains too much, and hopefully the tent will be dry when I put it away tomorrow. So this campsite's about 90 minutes from home. It's about as close to wild camping as you can get in England. With very few exceptions, wild camping generally is not legal here. Winter's definitely on the way. I don't know if you can see the colours on the video, but things are starting to turn gold and brown. So leaves are starting to fall off the trees now. It's getting quite cold. It's going to be about 6 degrees overnight today. 6 degrees C, which is about 42 or 43 Fahrenheit for my American friends. Daytime temperatures are about 11 degrees C or about 50 Fahrenheit. So it's not massively warm, I will admit. So I've got about another, well, 20 minutes before I get there. I'm actually taking the direct route. This campground is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It's about as remote and about as wild as it gets in the UK, so gonna make the most of it. To be fair, I've got very lucky with the weather as it is, even if we do get a little bit of rain this afternoon, because it has been absolutely terrible the last couple of weeks. And I did actually have to book this about 3 weeks in advance to actually get a spot. So where we are is not actually that far from the coast, about 2 or 3 miles in a straight line over that way. It might be this one here. Let's have a look. Yes. A little bit of off-roading. This isn't the best bike for riding on trails, but never mind. Let's see what we've got. Oh, made it here. Let me show you around. This whole site is mine. I've got fire pit. It's my bike. Already taken all my luggage off it. And that was the track that led up here. This space is mine. So get the tent set up before it rains.
Welcome to my humble abode. Okay, so I managed to get set up just before the rain set in. Let me show you around. Just been up to find some firewood, and it's just stopped raining as well. I got the tent up just in time for it to start raining. Thankfully managed to get everything that mattered in the dry. So it's quite an awesome old site. There's lots of old buildings and stuff around. Really quite cool. It's far enough off the road to be really quiet as well. So I'm going to go back and make a start of dinner. And then I'll light a fire later tonight. And now I'm going to go and have a rummage and see if I can find any kindling, because I didn't bring an axe with me, so I can't split any of that. So let's go and have a look. I reckon I might be able to find some. But and there for later. So this time of year in the UK it gets dark about 7 o'clock, so I'm going to start to make my dinner now. It's been a pretty long day and it's getting quite late now, so I'm going to get some sleep and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It was very quiet here last night. It was quite windy, but it wasn't too bad. Didn't have any rain overnight, but it has rained this morning. It was considerably colder than I thought it was going to be. And it was considerably colder than it was forecast to be. So yeah, a little bit chilly. It was about 42 degrees Fahrenheit, so about 5 degrees last night, so yeah, pretty cold. Let's have a look outside, see what it's like out there today. bike still here. Not too bad. Right, I'm gonna start packing up and then make some breakfast. I've had the most unhealthy breakfast ever, and now I'm gonna get packed up, get ready to go. I have to try and get out of here without dropping the bike. Basically just clay and mud. It's really wet. I can hardly stand up on it, to be honest. So I'm planning to get the bike out of here without the luggage on, and then I'll load the luggage up just around the corner where the road's a little bit better. It is chucking it with rain, so I'm not sure what, if any, useful footage we'll get on the way home. But it is mighty slippery down this road, especially on street tyres. Be absolutely fine in the dry. There's a muntjac. And another one, baby one, excellent. Yeah, this road will be absolutely fine in the dry, and the campground will be fine in the dry, but the mud around here is all clay as well. So it's, when it gets wet, it's just the slickest stuff in the world. Anyway, I managed to get the tent packed up just before it really started raining hard. So I think I'm going to have this nearly all the way home now. But the good news is it stayed dry last night after an initial shower in the afternoon, and it's stayed dry this morning until I'd had my breakfast, so actually that's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse for this time of year. But it does mean I've got to get my tent out and dry it out and clean it up when I get home. It's a bit muddy. At least this water will wash the mud out of my tyres. So, despite the weather this morning, I've actually had a really good little trip. Learned a few things that I need to sort out. Like, I definitely need a warmer sleeping bag for this time of year. The sleeping bag I've got is the one that I always used to use, but obviously much younger and didn't feel the cold so much. So a few things I brought with me that I just didn't need, which so I can slim down my pack a little bit more. And a few things that I didn't bring that I should have done. So anyway, yes, I've had an absolutely fantastic time. Lots of things that I could do differently next time. The meal stuff worked out really well. If I'm going to that site again in the wet, I'll choose a different camping spot that's not quite so hard to get in and out of. But anyway, it is absolutely chucking it with rain, so I'm just going to make my way home on the quickest route, which is pretty dull and boring, to be honest. So I'll see you when we get a bit closer to home. So that's it, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. I don't think the weather's going to get any better. Hope you enjoyed coming along on my first solo motor camping trip. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Just consider subscribing to the channel. I want lots more of this kind of content coming soon, hopefully in better weather. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Sarah. Post motorcycle related content on YouTube every Friday. Workshop stuff, hints and tips, motor camping, touring. It's all motorcycle related. So if you like that sort of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you back here next Friday for another video. Take care, guys. Get out on those bikes and enjoy them if you can and the weather allows. See ya!